Hi to my 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade recorder playing music pals. Today we're going to take a look at the next song in the recorder karate book that we use in class. This is called Gently Sleep. Now, first thing we're going to do, we're going to look down here at the bottom. It says new thing to learn for the Yellow Belt song. And we have this symbol. It's called a breath mark. Every time you see a breath mark, that's where you need to breathe in the piece of music. If you don't breathe there, say you decided to breathe after every note, it's going to sound really choppy. Gently sleep, my sweet child. And that little bit wore me out. If you're not taking a good deep breath, by the time you get to the 3rd or 4th note, you're already fatigued and you're not getting enough oxygen to your brain, which is not a good thing. So, we are going to, in this song, practice breathing at the beginning of a phrase and then not breathing again until 2 measures later, which is pretty standard practice for music, is to breathe every 2 measures. So what we're going to do is we're going to review our rhythms first. So here we have a quarter note. Quarter note is 1 sound per beat. Half note, 2 sounds per beat. If we look at every measure. We have ta, 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 ta. Ta 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 ta. Look at the rhythm of every measure. It's the same rhythm in every single measure. The only thing that changes is the pitch. How awesome is that? So clapping through this is a piece of cake. All we would do, ta, 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 8 times in a row. It would get hard to keep track without the pitch. This is the 2nd line, and we will keep going. 2 more measures, ta, ta, ta. It's the same rhythm repeated throughout the piece of music. They just changed the pitch around. So let's quickly take a look at the pitch. So up here at the top, pitch is G, A, B. We're using those 3 notes again. So let's see what we've got going on. We're going to get really close. Look at this first one. Every good boy does fine. What is our first pitch? G. I'm going to write that in. Let's do the next 2. A, B, now look at the next measure. Whoop! A, G, A, G, A, B, A, B, G. My marker's trying to die on me. So, now I'm going to show you another cool trick about this song. Let's speak through the pitches on the 2nd line. G, A, B, A, G, A, G, A, B, A, B, G. What do you notice about the first line and the 2nd line? They're the same, exactly the same, which means you can totally just play the first line twice if you have trouble jumping from line 1 to line 2. Now you need to get, excuse me, in the practice of jumping from line 1 to line 2, but if you can play line 1, you can play line 2. It's magical. So, now that we have this all done up, now let's get our instruments out and put them in practice position. I called this rest position last time. Sorry. Put this in practice position on your chin. Left hand at the top, right below. And let's speak through and move our fingers. So we have G, A, B, A, G, A, G, A, B, A, B, G. And then it repeats. G, A, B, A, G, A, G, A, B, A, B, G. So now, you keep your right hand down at the bottom. I'm going to use my right hand to hold up the music. Let's move our fingers and tizzle. Force the air through our teeth instead of the instrument. Okay? So we're still in practice position. 1, 2, move your fingers and tizzle. Excuse me. Now, did you hear how I took a breath every time we had a breath mark? Another really easy way to practice this is take a look at the lyrics. Repeat after me. Making sure I sing the right pitch. So we have gently sleep, my sweet child. Gently sleep with that smile. Gently sleep, little one. Gently sleep, day is done. If you look at the text, look at the lyrics. Gently sleep, comma. We know that in just regular reading, at a comma, you pause, but it's not a long enough pause for it to really mean anything. It's not a full pause. It's a slight pause. My sweet child, period. You pause after a period when you're reading in a story or in a textbook, right? Same thing in music. So that's part of why the breath note is there, because it makes sense. If I had the breath note between my and sweet, gently sleep, my sweet child, it doesn't make sense. So you finish out the phrase, follow the clues in the text to see where your breath mark would fit if they didn't write it in for you, but they wrote it in here for us. So now you may rewind this video as much as you'd like to go through the fingerings, to go through the naming the pitches, to go through the tizzling. I'm going to play this, holding this up for you, and when you feel ready, you can play along with it. So again, your right hand is supporting the bottom of the instrument. Mine is holding music right now. So here we go. Gently sleep. So, there's our yellow belt song. Again, you can rewind this video and practice whichever section you need the most work on as many times as you want. That's the beautiful thing about this whole video thing. But this is the second song that we are learning. Next time we're together, we'll take a look at the orange belt, and we will break that one apart. That song also uses G, A, B. And most people tell me that the orange belt is way easier than the yellow belt for some reason. So we'll find that out next time. Happy practicing, my recorder playing pals.